I have to say, I was kinda, sorta, very, 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 very expecting some of that. Some of it. Just a little. Now, the thing I was expecting was they was gonna show something. But I didn't know that they would go ahead and just give you your Gamora and Getter confirmed in this exhibition match by non-shells or something. Look, here's the thing. I didn't see enough of Gamora to be whether or not I'm down with the character. I like his guns and his swords, and to sit up here and answer a question that was levied a little bit early from my boy Cody on Nervous. No, Gamora is not Hayato. No, Hayato Kenkazi is a very special character because unless Gamora got fucking plasma field and can do infinite fucking supers, not the same character. It's like, if you think about it as the character that has the sword, yeah, but if you think about it on a deeper level, is that there is no character like Hayato Kenkazi in the Versus series. I'm like, for real, it's like, he was one of the few characters that really felt that they just straight plucked him out of Star Gladiator, dropped him in there, and say, yo, Hayato, go forth and do work while there's still work to be done. Hayato is one of my favorite characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm like, I have a Hayato Jill team, and it's like the third character is it's probably Juggernaut usually, because that's the deck, because that was the team that I usually play with, is Hayato Jill Juggernaut, because it's like you can cover whatever rushdown gonna happen once you get Juggernaut, the Cigarette Gem, and Jill is Jill. So you do what you do with that. The thing is, I like what I saw from Jeddah. There are going to be some things about Jeddah that aren't going to be one for one what it is in Vampire Savior. It's like, you're not going to have him bleeding all over the place. I swear he is not going to have a move where he cuts off his own head as a guard cancel. It's not going to happen. And I'm not going to sit up here and I'm not going to expect it, because that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, when you sit up here and you think about it, it's like, I like what I saw. It's like, they did, I'm like, let me see, because I want to gather my thoughts, because I want to say this the right way. I remember what Combo Fiend said, is that everybody you used to see, or from where they came from, gonna have some specific jump off joints about what that is they gonna do. I'm like, Era Piano is like way fucking different now, because it's like, Era Piano works way different than it does in Vampire Slavery than what we saw in the brief little 2 seconds we saw of Jeddah. I'm like, they turned the end of the Era Splinter into a move. So I'm sitting up here wondering, because I didn't see any character on the ground. Do Darkstalker characters have pursuit attacks? Now, in the past, characters from, like, because in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I don't think characters had pursuit attacks. Felicia could do her little cue card, where that's that move where she on the ground and it's like on during the OTG said she can just hit you with her paw. But I don't think characters had OTGs using their pursuit attacks. I don't think. 'Cause let me sit up here and think. No, not that I can sit up here and think of. So, like I said earlier, you're not gonna see Splash Yell. Ain't no way Marvel gonna let Jeddah get away with that. No way in hell. That just shows it's time for something into crossover, rated in for mature, so he can cut his own head off and blood can spit out, so he can do a motherfucking guard cancel, because guard cancels are wonderful. The only thing that happened in that whole exhibition that I did not appreciate, Combo Fiend did not pull off Finale Rossa. He did not. He did it, and it sat there for a while, so that means that the move works way different. But I want to see somebody get dragged straight to hell. I like what I saw. I did. I liked what I saw from my boy Jeddah, from Gamora. I'm like, she's slashing with that big ass sword, busting shots. I'm like, yo, bitch, yes. And I'm like, off and ready. All and ready. So, before we get out of here, because this is going to be quick, because I got to get ready for Blaze Blue Final. I got to get ready for Blaze Blue Finals and everything is congratulations to Ryan LV. Congratulations to every single person that signed up to go play over Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and win and compete. Shout out to y'all. Putting in work. Thank you. I'm like, it was a hell of a top 8. I caught some pools action. I caught some top 32. Couldn't catch everything like I wanted to. Marvel went out on top. And with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite coming in and coming through, I'm like, give this game the year. Well, technically, the damn near year is going to be before this grand stage. Things you see on day one will not be there by the time we get to EVO next year. It will not. That's just the evolution of the game. And because, and something that I've always wanted to say but never got around to, the laboratory is different because we share the lab. You sit up here, you go on the lab, you cook, you throw your theories on the internet and let people go to town. So, just like, again, and I will say this before we get out here, just like it took years for Marvel 2 to get where it was. It didn't take that long for Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and it's gonna even take less time for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite because the lab monster's gonna go to work. You got the people that's gonna sit up here and compete. They gonna grind hard. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite gonna be something to see. And I can't honestly tell if they fixed Chun's face or not. Couldn't tell. Don't know. Ain't looking. It is what it is. Again, congratulations to Ryan LV. I'm like, he started clowning late last year, and I kind of had a feeling that because the streets was like, this cat might go on a tear, and what did he do? He did exactly that. In an instance where we closing the book on one game and opening it on another, the best player won. If that it was some crazy old shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I think my boy got a little nervous up there. I'm like, but the best player won, and that's the way it should be. A different champion every single year of the game's tournament life at EVO. That's major. Because, I'm going to say this, because I'm just going to say this before I get out here, because I want to get this off my chest. I remember when I used to give a shit and try to talk to people about their thought process and figure out why would you say dumb shit when it's unfounded. I remember people sitting up here talking about Marvel was done when Kane Blue River won EVO that year. And it's like, y'all sitting up here talking about y'all game on lock, but a Hulk just won the biggest tournament in the land. Y'all still got some work to do. For real. Y'all want to call things broke, busted, without doing the work to make sure that it is indeed broken, busted. And even if it is broken, busted, that don't mean that you can't go on a lap and go figure out something different. When it comes to what it is that I do, and what it is an extension that people like me do what we do, there is no such thing. And I'm going to repeat this for you. No such thing as concrete. No such thing. When you play a fighting game, give it all the lab work that's been put in over here and how open it's become. No such thing. No such thing as concrete. That's going to be forever moving. Just don't sit up here and throw your concrete ideas at people because you might be sitting up here showing the person off that may be able to show you that it's not as concrete as you think. Use your fucking heads. It is what it is. So, Blaze Blue Finals finna start right this moment. Like, they getting ready and starting to lock up and they talking and da-da-da-da-da. So, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna turn this into a video. I got a feeling, man, this is gonna be an interesting day because, you know, usually EVO Final Day at EVO is usually surprises off the yin-yang and ass. So, we gonna see what it is. So, I'm gonna go ahead, turn this into a video. Again, congratulations to Ryan V. Everybody who went out there and competed, did your thing, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, blah, 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 blah. You know who it is. Still one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that, I'll house you guys next time, man. Peace out.